This time, all right. So, some of us at this time on Earth are waking up to the idea that we're on the same team. Same team. Most may not. That's all right. What do we? I mean, it's not our business. It's free will universe, and because of multiple realities and so forth, you can have your reality. You can be in the world but not of it. You can slip slide through dimensions. You can be shamans and masters and avatars and awake beings in the middle of chaos, war, terror. So we're actually doing pretty good on Earth. This morning Spirit was telling me, little grok aha download, showing me the past, you can say 6,000 years or 300,000 years. It's both accurate. Humans have been, we've been enslaved. We're like, I was reading Yogananda, someone posted a thing about Yogananda saying, basically people are mechanical animals. Wow, that's the same title to an album by Marilyn Manson. Mechanical animals. We're programmed, we're worried about breakfast, lunch, dinner, sleep, work, and entertainment, TV, click, click. And that's it. And then people wonder why we don't reach some kind of happiness, or we're just numb enough with drugs or sedating ourselves. I want to be sedated, the Ramones, sure. So that's what we've been. So that's been that way a long time, and basically run by authority figures, whether kings or governments or whatever, and manufactured wars and so forth. So anyway, we've been very asleep. We've been slaves, basically. It's been a slave planet. And now we're setting the slaves free. I mean, the literal slavery, we used to have human literal slavery not very long ago. Still do, it's just hidden, Arab countries, stuff like that. But the point is, there's millions of us, maybe a billion. 15% of 7 billion is about a billion. Are noticing this something not right here. There's something rotten in the state of Denmark. And we want out. We want awakening. We want to treat the environment better. We want to enlighten civilization. So we're doing really well. We're making progress. At least now, there's a lot of people that want whatever temperature stick you use, organic food, less meat eating, more towards vegetarian, vegan, and eventually breatharian, and eventually pure manna, right? So we're doing really well. We're doing really well. The human progress is progress. Now, anytime you go through a birth and progress, it used to be, the belief was so deeply held, there's no change without blood being spilled, right? You had to destroy the old dictator or king or war. There's no change except blood. I mean, the American Revolutionary War, it's going to be blood. Shooting British redcoats in the head and vice versa, Revolutions, World War I, World War II, so forth. So, but there's progress now. We're questioning this. We're questioning this old slave, violent blood pattern, right? We have blood sacrifice religions. We have blood sacrifice history, The Judeo-Christian thing is basically rooted in blood sacrifice. Animals, still today, all over the Middle East, they want to bring back blood sacrifice. The Arabs still do it. Thousands and thousands of camels and sheep, blood, just ritual sacrifice every year at the Hajj or something. Still there. And we do it all the time by, killing millions, 35 million cows every year in America. That's a lot of blood sacrifice. So we're coming out of it, though. That's the progress. Isn't that cool? That's fucking awesome. Now, during the purge, when we're purging the old, this is the purging time, purgatory time. I'm going through it personally in my body, my mind, my old ideas. I'm purging. Everyone I know is purging. Everyone I know. I don't know if you've noticed it, but it's turned into a bit of purgatory on planet Earth. Right? And there's other people that are completely asleep to it, whether they're drunk with money and power or whatever. and ambition and thinking, chasing the carrot, so forth. You can fool yourself for a while, but eventually it catches up. Anyway, so we're doing good. We're doing good. So when you have purging in your life, I'm going to go for a vibrational healing session right now for more purging. You're actually cleaning out. You're cleaning out the old hundreds, thousands of lifetimes of blood sacrifice, war, murder, intrigue. Every history, every story is about murder and intrigue. All of it. Statues are always to some guy with a giant sword or a cannon or some damn thing, right? So we're doing well. We're doing great. But we're in the middle of purging, so don't expect it to be all la 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 la, happy happy. Purging is not fun, Purging is the first thing that happens in medicine ceremonies is you purge before you can let in the new. You have to purge. So we're in the purging phase right now. And it's going to happen on many, many levels, globally, internationally. Countries are going to purge you're going to purge your stuff. Institutions are going to be purging. Government, all things are rising to the surface. When you boil it, the butter, the black shit, you purify, you create ghee, you clarify butter, the black stuff comes to the surface. So we're being clarified. We're being made to be clear. Don't worry, there's no Scientology involved. That's part of it. I was watching a Scientology movie, Going Clear, and I'm just like, that's a great sign that it's coming out into the collective. A very sophisticated, if you will, sci-fi cult that attracts very smart, very good-hearted people. The road to hell is paved with good intentions, is being exposed. It's a sign, in my opinion, of deeper things being exposed. The Catholic Church, whatever. Shenanigans behind the scenes and all that. Historically, we're going to find out. Things like Franklin Delano Roosevelt knew that Pearl Harbor was coming. And he let it happen. Because we needed a reason to get the people stirred up and angry enough to go to World War II, which during his presidential campaign he had promised he would never do. I will never get engaged with Europe's business. But they had to. For example, thousands of those things are going to come out. All kinds of strange secret rituals and all those things, as you know, human trafficking, pedophilia, obviously. So we're doing good. We're clarifying the butter. We are the butter. Our collective is the butter. So it's actually very encouraging. Even though it's going to be a gnashing of teeth and wailing process, purging is that. During birth, mom is sweating and there's all kinds of fluids coming out of her, and we joke about how the man's not even involved enough to stay conscious in the room. What was that sound? Oh, that was Daddy. He passed out. We make fun of Daddy. He can't handle it. Can't handle the truth, right? But so we're going to start handling the truth now. That's why Hits Us collectively, and Nicholson says in A Few Good Men, you can't handle the truth, right? It's true. We haven't been able to handle the truth. But now we're starting to see it. We're starting to have progress, human progress. It's awesome, beautiful. So be encouraged if you're on the awakening path. If you're not, if you're on the denial path and you want to keep things they are, things will likely get increasingly painful to you, and a lot of people will be checking out, which is a merciful way for souls who aren't ready for looking behind the curtain at the little green man, at what really is going on. It's a merciful way for them to not have to be part of it. Look at this, the new rosebuds, just starting. That's so cool. Just this last week, a whole bunch of them. And here's a little rose starting up. So, the buds on the trees shall bloom again, and spring will come again. Yes, there's a whole new rebirth, but there's a purging coming. Much love. That's all I got. If you haven't yet, I recommend the innerbodyawakening.com ancient Shiva technique that I've put to music, or a friend helped me put to music. And it's a meditation. And I'm also going to likely be doing classes where we do it together. And also I'm putting up a longer version here, hopefully in a month or so. Much love. Check out the webcast on Sundays at 11:30 California time. You don't have to be there live. even people that are they re-listen to it during the week, but you don't need to be. You can be in Singapore, Australia, so you don't have to get up at 4 a.m. Whatever. We got one person though from Australia that's attending at 4 a.m. All right, much love. Webcast, tobiaslars.com. We're doing good, but we're purging. Purging is not going to look perfect all the time and feel perfect. So Kundalini awakening is terrifying, scary, real spiritual awakening. And I'm a little bit seasoned, but the last year and a half of an upgrade for me is like, whoa. And I have to deal with it every day. Much love. More to come.